Harlem so deserves to have its own fine art show. Harlem, the place of the Harlem Renaissance, the center of black culture. From throughout the world, people come to Harlem, and now everybody lives in Harlem.
This is Today in New York.
One of the nation's largest collections of African-American art was on display in Harlem yesterday. Paintings, photographs, and sculptures were all part of the Black History Month celebration at Riverside Church. Artists chatted with art lovers. Some even composed a couple of pieces right on the spot there. Wow. And organizers estimate, that's great, isn't it? 10,000 people visited the gallery. What a great thing.
Art unlocks our imagination and stirs us to pause, think, and reflect. It enables us to see the world and the human condition differently and allows us to see a truth we might not have understood before. The Harlem Fine Art Show enables us to see an American aesthetic through the lens and brushstrokes of African Americans.
The Harlem Fine Art Show was established in 2009. It has grown from just a small art show to one of the premier shows within the tri-state area, really embellishing and developing a great relationship with the community, and really evolved it into a national show that really impacts everyone throughout the United States.
In just a few years, the Harlem Fine Art Show has emerged as a unique showcase for exhibiting fine art by some of the most talented and celebrated emerging mid-career and established artists of African descent.
When you walk into an art fair and you see almost 10,000 people right in front of you over the course of a couple of days, all of those consumers seeing your logo, experiencing your brand, but more importantly, asking questions about your brand because of that exposure, that's the most important thing to a marketer. That's what we saw last year at the Harlem Fine Art Show.
The advertisers as well as sponsors that are involved in the Harlem Fine Art Show have a great opportunity to be involved in the community. And that community is not just Harlem, but the New York community or the tri-state community or the national community of art itself.
Held during Black History Month, the three-day exhibition attracts an audience of nearly 10,000 affluent, well-educated, multicultural art enthusiasts, neophyte, and seasoned connoisseurs. Whether looking for art as an investment or pieces to adorn their homes, the art enthusiasts attending the 2011 Harlem Fine Art Show bought more than $1.7 million of art, more than doubling the prior year's sales. The nice thing about art fairs is that they bring together so many different audiences of collectors. The event takes place at the beautiful Riverside Church in Harlem. Easily accessible to all, this New York City landmark with its awe-inspiring beauty and historic presence is the ideal location for the show. An exciting preview show is held a week prior to the exhibition at the dazzling New York Times building. Nearly 1,500 guests, including members of the art world, Fortune 500 executives, and individuals from prestigious societies and alumni associations, are wined and dined while enjoying a preview of selected works.
The Harlem Fine Art Show has become one of the biggest social networks and social networking type of opportunity within the tri-state area and nationally. It gives the opportunity for some great fellowship.
Sponsored by the Diversity Prep magazine, a Diversity Prep Day is then held prior to the first night of the exhibition for high school students from the tri-state area to be exposed to African American visual culture at no charge. Although the show markets to sophisticated consumers from ages 21 to 65, a future generation of art buyers in their teens from schools in the tri-state area attend this exclusive all-day preview. Then finally, the exhibition begins, kicking off with an opening Friday night gala and ending with Sunday night tea.
We have our artists here on the floor to actually interact with everyone, every consumer that comes in the door. So you get a chance to not only purchase a piece of great work, but you get a chance to meet the artist. You get his individual feelings or her feelings pertaining to the different pieces, and you can develop a relationship.
Whenever marketers look for or look at a sponsorship package, the number one thing they try to achieve is that halo effect outside of what happens just at an event or just with a program. For Grey Goose Vodka, it was more about driving the arts and cultural awareness within the African American and general market communities, especially in a place like New York, where you have such an abundance of events. Something that was much more community driven, community participated, that grew into such a larger presence is what we were looking for as a focus, and we were able to achieve because of the show itself.
Art teaches us to think about who we are and how we want to be defined. So supporting the arts and exhibits like the Harlem Fine Arts Show is vital for the communities around us. But it is a win-win scenario. Companies have had tremendous experiences and received great value and results from their sponsorships.